Alright, you can all go spawn your car and go to grid.
Okay, are we about to start? I think so.
Alright, that's, you know what, ignore the spread. The track is dry, just ignore it. We have had enough. Yeah, very screen caps. How far you are P5? My apologies, but you are P5. He started his lap after the last lap was after the lights went out. Why can't I? Oh, this is the wrong. I can't teleport it. Alright, I will go to starting grid real quick before you guys head out for today.
There's a lot of people actually.
Pole position. Turbo V6,
apparently, Aqua is in a wrong spot.
they have a disagreement about the fact where they are standing, and I know that's gonna be, yeah, there will be 4 lap. The pit rules: first gear red line. If you want to change tires, the UI will pop up. Do not drive away before the tires change. We are very strictly looking at the guys pitting. If you take advantage of that, you will be severely penalized. You will get a drive-through penalty. First gear red line. I don't know what you're planning to do, R8, but first gear red line. You're P12, yeah. Scenic fan, you are in P10. I am live streaming as well, roblx. Alright. It will be 32 laps here today. We're a little bit later than we planned, so let's get this going as soon as possible. For now, formation lap will start. We're banding going up.
hit me.
If you have an issue in sector 2, very big pressure on the formation lap, you are an idiot. You line up though, do not cross the finish line.
What the fuck? Wait, shuffle. You know EMP? You're in Porsche, right? You're my teammate.
Yeah, I'm supposed
What the fuck?
although I'm very inactive.
Why is this random ass guy my teammate?
I am, indeed.
But no, wait.
You mean the PMA, or I don't know, like Lizzie's lead? Yeah, all corner kits will be reset. Alright. It's not ready. What's wrong with it? I'm not gonna be the R8 clip. Come on, face back, please. Oh, Sky. Oh my god. That's... No, Capro, you have to move up one as well, I think. Oh, no, never mind.
This guy has to be...
No, it's all good. Yeah, it's all good. Alright. Let me get this going. Is everyone ready right now? I want to get this thing going.
It's not up and the way we go.
Side by side, infinity stays up slightly.
You think he's keeping it on the track so far? Oh, people getting corner cuts though. What are the corner cut limits exactly?
55 seconds, then 15, 55 is a disqualification. We have a good amount of drivers already approaching just see where you can go, by the way. I don't know where you are, but you can go. Oh, my bad, Steel. My bad. You know what, Steel? Just wait till everyone passes and then you will get the green flag. That's my bad. I forgot about the pit start. We'll fix your lefts as well. Don't worry. That's our fault. You can...
I'm not just gonna leave BMP at this point. This guy, my guy is crazy.
I'm gonna lower my roblx sound because it's way too loud. In the meantime, we have a battle up front, I believe. No, we do not. Infinity is just flying away again. Already a good amount of gap here. So I think it's a bit closer in the middle of the field, although Noob Empire Racing only has one car on track at the moment, while other teams have two of them. Twin Turbo V6 currently sitting in that second place spot, I believe, or has he been overtaken? No, he's not. He's right behind Infinity. That second place spot. Got disqualified from last race. He was pretty good. He was sitting in first place, but he then got disqualified for exceeding the corner cut limit. As we already have the first driver with 5 corner cuts. Injured has a 5-second time penalty. If you have crashed, let me know, by the way, so we can see what happened, and maybe if it's needed, call out the safety car. 15 drivers on track. And Aqua car is jumping to 5th place. Mr. C Ray in first. I don't believe that is exactly the case.
Somebody dish now.
The leaderboard will sort itself out if you just keep on going. Nothing going on here, as we have a crashed car already in Palace Lover is out of the Grand Prix, it seems. If you just can park it in a safe spot, then we don't need to call out a safety car or anything. The car will despawn on itself. If you just can park it on the safe space. He gets overtaken by his teammate as well. It's a crashed car. Yellow in sector 1, although the yellow flag. Oh, the leaderboard is not updating the laps. That's very lovely, so we'll keep an eye on that. Once we hit the 32 laps, very lovely. Great from R8 Club. I wonder what happened with him. Something is showing on the spectators list anymore.
Shuffle DJ is asking, are we allowed to merge into the race?
We have a rule, 3 laps and you're in, so if he joined late, he can still join in right now.
Then yes, I think yes.
Yeah. If he can get in game though. In the meantime, we're 3 laps in. The leaderboard doesn't really want to update. That's fine. We can handle with that. A lot of issues going on this weekend. Hoping to.
Oh, Infinity lost it.
Infinity lost it.
Infinity lost it at the exit of one of the turns. He lost the car. Yeah.
He's still keeping it going though.
Interesting. Acha.
Oh, that's not my meaning of this. In the meantime, Infinity, is he still in the lead though? He still is in the lead. How far behind is Twin Turbo V6? 5 seconds between him and Infinity. Infinity very fast on this track, very fast in the weekend as well. The tire disappeared. It looks like Lemon has crashed one of his tires. It might have been that you touched the wall and that there's lag on Roblox and your tire got removed later on. That's not too great of a race for a Lemon in the meantime. 3 tires. Alright. As drifting Casey shouting no, he's out of the Grand Prix as well. He's into the wall. What has happened with him? He has lost the tire. The guy who was doing so well last weekend. It looks like he's out of the Grand Prix this time around. Oh, the last we can look at the leaderboard, so that's fine. In the meantime, Twin Turbo V6, 8 seconds behind Infinity. Can Twin Turbo mount any challenge here in this race towards Infinity? Of course, there will be some stuff going on as well. Capro in the meantime,
Oh,
60
Infinity off.
Infinity off again.
But you saved it.
In the meantime, Lamon's really having the courage, still going on with 3 tires. As Gap
If it's crossing the line, he might have lost time to Twin Turbo in P2.
I think he likely will have. No, it is
No,
about the
he
same.
does not. This guy, oh my god, man. By the way, I'm gonna be commentating more. I was eating chips.
Alright, that's fine. Robo Mace in the meantime, 30 seconds behind. Capcro 35 seconds. What happened to Alcacor? Alcacor losing some time.
Twin Turbo in P2. He's the only one that's trying to keep up with Infinity. Everybody else is off a minute or even more behind him. There are the people that are lapped.
Yeah, Mr. Stewart being lapped for the BMW Motorsports team. Of course, he had some issues with his car as well, because of course there's a lot of issues going on this weekend, which is not really helping. Again, I do apologize for those issues being present. They were not present at the time of Wednesday, but everything seemed to be smooth. Since the issues came around, I started being a little bit behind because I can't fix everything at once. My apologies. I would like to compensate everyone if they're really agitated by this. But in the meantime, we have ooh, the first drips of rain are coming down. The first drips of rain in this Grand Prix are coming down. Alcacor touching some grass.
There might be something messing this race up for Infinity.
Yeah, Infinity was really struggling in the wet conditions. Can he improve himself?
Is he like lagging that much that his laps are not counting, is it? When he loses it, he spins. He's backwards on the track.
No, let me check.
He's backwards on the track. He spins and he can't get the car going. And there comes the Twin Turbo. He's gonna have a way more better exit on Infinity. He's definitely gonna gain a lot of time with this one. You might be quick. And he spins again! Once again! Infinity, the race leader, spins twice! Twin Turbo takes the lead!
Well.
Twin Turbo is in the lead of the Grand Prix. Is he gonna pit though? No, he stays out. Where is Infinity? Let's see. Infinity is into the pits. He's into the pits. He's about to pit. Let's see, what is he gonna put on?
In the meantime, Twin Turbo V6 has decided to stay out. He is losing a little bit of time, in my opinion. Is Infinity, does he have a penalty, and is he serving it? Infinity does not
Infinity
yet have a
is
penalty. He's very clean for the time being. He goes on those fully wet tires.
Infinity is out of the pit.
In contrast to some other drivers, he's putting on full wets. Capro has inters. I believe Aquacar was out on inters as well. GapPX in the meantime.
Let's see Twin Turbo, who's the race leader at the moment.
I will help GapPX out because he can't set his own tires due to the fact his screen is too small. He will have inter tires when you go again. In the meantime, Twin Turbo V6 still in the lead. Well, Robo Mesa, has he come in yet? He has indeed. He's on those inter tires as well.
Twin Turbo might be struggling on those softs. It should be time to pit.
Is into the pit lane as well, serving his penalty. Alright, go ahead. I love football, you have been hooked at.
And Twin Turbo is into the pits. Let's see.
Twin Turbo V6.
What is he gonna put on? He's putting on full wets. Let's see. He's coming out of the pits. Infinity into the last turn of the track. Who is gonna come out on top? Infinity or Twin Turbo?
I think
that's gonna look
Infinity will
like
come ahead.
Infinity.
Not by a little bit either. Infinity is back to the lead. However, is the track wet enough for those inter tires? It looks like
as Infinity has 7 corner cuts.
Infinity with his first penalty. 5 seconds for him. As we look at the lap times, it was Infinity with a 129 and Robo Mesa running on those inters with a 137. I think that is out of the pit. 134 for him. But are those wets gonna last long enough to give you an advantage? As
we will see.
Now currently sitting at P4, GapPX has been left as well.
Twin Turbo has 1 lap younger tires than Infinity, which can actually help a lot going into the late session of the race.
Alright, time to put ahead now for the first time in this race. We still have a car on hard tires. This is like the real life Melbourne stuff. GapPX trying to struggle it out on those hard tires. He's not very quick though if we spin around a couple of times, so he's a lap down. It's a surprise he still has his tires on. In the meantime, a P5 and a P6 for the NS Motorsports car. Great result for them. And Robo Mesa making an appearance on the podium for the first time this season. Can he keep building on that? And can he keep it going?
6.5 seconds
Infinity
between
a 124 on those wet tires. Are his wet tires wearing out very fast or not?
RoboMess is catching up to Infinity. While was that
him?
And
Infinity is up and over. Infinity is out of the race.
What are the
massive crash. Holy shit, I'm gonna call a red flag for that, no offense. Red flag, return to the pit lane, but Infinity is out of the Grand Prix. Holy shit, up and over, he flipped around. Literally, he's on his...
Can I get a safety car to pick him up?
Yeah, sure, you go ahead.
Where is the safety car? That's the question.
He jumped out of the car, it's fine, but return to the pit lane.
Where is the safety car? Or can you like speed me a little bit?
Yeah. All to the pit lane.
What the? The race leader is out of the race.
And changing tires is of course allowed, but a red flag with a massive crash. Lap cars will be getting their laps back as well. But that was a very massive crash. I was just able to see that. Yeah, I saw that. I saw he flipped around as well. Very interesting to see that. And Capro reporting that it happened right in front of him. Your race result, your standings, I will review them in a little bit during the red flag, because we'll be looking at the lap prior to the red flag. If everyone has hit the pit lane, then I will be reviewing and looking at our restarting order for today. I do believe Twin Turbo V6 will take the lead, and I'm pretty sure roblx will be taking second place, Aqua Car needing to head into the pit lane. I believe almost everyone is in. Gappy X still not in.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate end of the race for Infinity. He was doing so good. As well, he was spinning out sometimes. He was quick, but not the most... Not the most consistent. I'd say Twin Turbo was more consistent, but not that quick as Infinity.
As a Capro, I don't know what he's doing, but he's on the hard tires. Yeah. So I'm gonna sort out the order so we can restart in a little bit. If you are down for it, you could maybe interview some drivers for me while we are at it. If anyone in stage is down for it, you can decide who you want to interview. I don't really care. Take it away.
How many laps are there? Because the laps are a little bit bugged for me.
Okay, at the moment we are in lap 11 of
Yeah.
42. So we're in lap 11 of 42.
Okay, copy.
Yeah, I don't know why the lap counter is not doing what it's supposed to, but I'm review the starting grid.
I got red shirts, I got blue.
But that's a very massive crash by Infinity. Alright, the following order will be the case.
Infinity. DJ is asking if he can merge by any chance.
Merging is now too late. For merging, it's a little bit too late. We do have the rule that you can merge after 4 laps, but 4 laps is a little bit late. Sorry. It would be unfair for the people who crashed as well, you know. I will reset all the laps so you don't have to do that yourself. It's a little bit easier. Alright. I will... Are you guys ready to go to the grid again? That's my question. Alright. You guys can go to the grid, and then I will sort you guys out there. But for the meantime, the order will be Twin Turbo V6 on P1, roblx lining up in second place, Wacky Harrison in P3, P5 will be Aqua Car 344, and P4 will be Aqua Car, my bad, and P5 I Love Football. Sceniac Film will be lining up P6, and P7 will be Lemon. P8 Capro 960 and Spartacha lines up in P9. P10 will be Gapix in P11, Mrs. Steel Ray, and the rest is already out of the Grand Prix. So there's no formation left. No, there is. Yeah, well, I mean, he could do a lap to grid. I'm fine with that, but all right, that's a very hefty crash. Pretty nice to have the leaderboard being off-centered, but I mean, that's not the biggest issue in the world.
What just happened? Okay, Twin Turbos P1. I don't know what Infinity is gonna say after the race that this happened to him. It's just unfortunate, but driver error, of course. It happens a lot.
Oh, look what finally started working again. The leaderboard with the laps. Damn. Alright, let me look if the lineup is correct. It looks to be fairly correct. I think M. Carl can move up one spot. Let me look at that. M. Carl. No, he's fine. Who are we missing? Who's not on grid yet then? Who's not on grid yet? Oh, Stu. Oh my god, Stu, why do you have to fucking disconnect during a red flag? I mean, during a red flag is not really a DNF. During a red flag, if you have to rejoin or anything, that's fine. Given you use the same setup. And he has left again. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait for that now. Alright, not everyone is ready yet.
Right to the night.
Alright, I have to wait for some people who are still waiting to do stuff, so I can't really start the race yet. I'm waiting for people to be ready for it. Not bad for a second driver, he's ready. Gappy is ready, Skykai is ready. Yeah, but the thing is, if I do that, then we still have like a still standing car on track, and it will result in another caution, which is not really helpful, is it? Ricky, is he here already?
Okay, can we start
Yeah, we can.
Truffle?
We
Yeah, okay. Let's start then.
Alright. For a second time here in Melbourne, we are trying to get the race going. 5 lights, and we are off very quickly, It's a great getaway for Robo Mesa. The NS Motorsports flying away. What a start by Lemon, already challenging for the lead. Around the outside he goes into turn 1. Twin Turbo takes it back though, and we have a good amount of rubber banding going on. Twin Turbo has dropped back to second place, battling around with Robo Mesa. Aquacar with a great getaway as well. I love Fuba in the mix as well. Ooh, and he almost goes around. The great snap of oversteer from Twin Turbo's V6. And it goes in NS Motorsport very wide.
Yeah, Twin Turbo had a really bad start, but he managed to get back up to P1.
Yeah, it was not the fastest
Let's
getaway,
see,
but
is he gonna do anything good in these bad conditions?
Yeah, exactly. And as we know, the track might be drying up later in the race again. Then I think Twin will be quite unstoppable, as the track grip at the moment is 75%.
I suggest let's watch the midfield right now, because there is gonna be a lot of fight. Twin Turbo already has pretty much taken off. People are going wide into the exit of, I don't know which turn is that, I'm gonna be honest.
That's not a big problem. As we're on board with Senior Fan, who is battling around with M. Crawl. The biggest part of the issues have seemed to remove themselves a little bit. I'm very happy with that. But in the meantime, Senior Fan has been overtaken by by M. Crawl. So we move on to Aquacar, battling around with a GMG car, a Perez Motorsports car, and another GMG car, Aquacar. What's the lead we're doing right now? Because I can't see jack shit.
Twin Turbo still in the lead with like already like 3 to 4 seconds, even more. Yeah, even more.
I hope it fixes itself out again. But Twin Turbo G6 really pushing his car very hard. Infinity is out of the Grand Prix. He has the second fastest lap time, but
Winter Boy is doing good, to be honest.
he's doing
He's
very
pushing
good.
his car, but he's leading with a big margin already, which is really good for him.
And Aqua Car
But can't
wants
he
to finish
keep it?
on the podium. Lemon is the first of the GMG cars. Railway Mesa not far behind in the second GMG cars. It's GMG versus NS Motorsports. The supplier versus the customer. In the meantime, I think Twin Turbo G6 finishes off another lap. As it shows up Gap PH being the leader. That's not really the case. Twin Turbo P6 is struggling to be on the leaderboard. I will fix that in a little bit. The leaderboard being a little bit goofy at the moment.
Twin Turbo already has an insane lead, man. That's just pure class. Imagine if Infinity would have still been in the race. Oh, and someone has spun. Is that a GMG car? Who was that? Was that Robomassa? No, that was not. Who was that? I need to see that.
Oh, Capro's around. Ooh,
Maybe it was.
Gap PX goes into the wall.
Yeah, exactly. That's his second time. Maybe those inters are not working for him, maybe. While Twin Turbo onto the main straight, already crossing the finish line, leading the race with ease.
As there might be something wrong with Gappy's car.
12 seconds already. 12 seconds, that's just pure class.
Pure class indeed. In the meantime, Aqua Car and I Love Football trying everything.
I think I might have to go actually shuffle.
That's fine, I will take it over from here. Capro
Yeah,
and
I gotta go. Bye.
Capro and Gappy struggling with the cars. I suggest they pit, and it started raining really heavily. In the meantime, the drivers on wet did a perfect gamble. It's really pouring right now. On track, Lemon in the meantime on the second place after what was not the best of starts with a bit going on and everything goes wrong. Always nice when the leaderboard's trying to do some weird stuff again. Alright, the leaderboard's it's a weird thinky thing, that's not what's supposed to happen. Who was the left hand? meantime, in the lead, it's still Twin Turbo V6 who almost spins it around. If we look at the corner cuts, though, it's GapX with 14 corner cuts. Is he going to serve his penalty? I don't believe he has. Oh, I do also know why his car bugged out. Someone spawned it again. Which is not a good thing, but in the meantime, Twin Turbo V6 on an absolute dominant charge. Will he be able to pull a miracle here and make it a crash for himself and gift some other drivers the win? Doing very good businesses here today in Australia. In the meantime, it's roblx who has overtaken the NS Motorsports car for that second place, for that first place spot. A double podium for the GMG team, and as it stands, I believe that roblx he will not, never mind. He will not take over their championship lead at the moment because he will take 27 points total, and he is leading with a 42 points for the time being. Twin Turbo V6 though, fastest lap. And the win that would give him 26 points, so that's very close as well. Lemon for the first outing of his racing weekend. Ash has lost time, so he's obstructing the leaderboard at the moment. In the meantime, roblx has overtaken Lemon as well. roblx would now indeed take over the championship lead, if I'm correct. The NS Motorsports squad doing very good businesses as well. As I will watch Twin Money almost crosses the finish line, so we can get this updated properly again. But who will take the win here today? We're in lap 15 of 32, 17 to go. And Harrison with 50 seconds of penalty, Isle of Football with 30. Twin Turbo V6 has 10 seconds of penalty, but roblx has 5. Lemon is 1 corner cut away from the 10 as well. Strike has 10. Crawl has 5 seconds, and GapX has 15 seconds. Closing on to Capro with 5 remaining. As the leaderboard will disappear again, that will sort itself out. Oh, and roblx is around. roblx has spun around. I think he will now be overtaken by Aquacar. No, it's our people who will be overtaking him. What happened to Lemon? Where is Lemon on track? He's struggling very hard as well. What's happening with the GMG Motorsports car? They are not fitting in very good at the moment. As they are struggling with the track grip. As Lemon is reporting that the track is like ice at the moment. Not very great for him. The guy who GapX has to go. Well, he's still within the points making decisions. However, he's DNFing, so that's not Twin turbo V6 going very slow as well. He's around. I think the track is very wet, and we might have to call a red flag for aquaplaning if it keeps on going like this. Let's see how it goes. No grip. I do believe that there will be too much track fodder on track right now. So there is a red flag for the rain, the amount of rain on track. Very good amount of drivers struggling. A good amount of drivers don't even have grip anymore. And if you can't even go on a straight without crashing, then it's done and dusted for. As I have a good amount of pinks as well. The red flag is out. Please return to the pit lane. Yeah, just going to the pit lane. I'm fine with everything. The rain should short itself out in about. Yeah, you can, but I would not do anything until like the weather changes, since until the weather changes there will not be any different type of weather. No, you cannot change the. No, you cannot serve a penalty during a red flag. My apology. It's yeah, I know it's worth a shot, but it's not. It's not possible. In the meantime, since we have to wait for the weather to go dry again, let's interview some drivers if they're down for it. Who wants to be interviewed? Just raise your hand and I will give a shot at interviewing you. You know, I'm gonna try and get the race leader to be interviewed. Twin Turbo V6. Well, Twin, you're on an absolute charge today. Not a issue-free race. Of course, there's a lot going on. At the moment, we have a red flag for the track simply being too wet. It's becoming quite undrivable, and it looked like at the last few laps you were struggling quite hard as well. Tell us, how is the race happening within your point of view?
Honestly, this is a really fun race so far. Definitely interesting. I love these mixed condition races where it's just all about strategy than really anything else. Yeah, it's just I like it. Infinity's crash definitely was a little heartbreaking because I wanted to have a little bit of like battle for the win type of thing going on. Because me and him were pretty much neck and neck when we pitted for wets, pretty much setting the same times until he crashed, which was like a few laps after that. So didn't really have much to go for. So far, I'm just trying to manage corner cuts because I know I'm a little bit high. I'm almost halfway there to getting a massive penalty. So that's just my main goal right now. Overall, the track grip isn't like terrible. It's still drivable. I haven't spun in this yet. I've like lost a little bit, but I saved that, so I haven't actually spun yet in this condition. So yeah, but definitely seems to be tricky for everyone else. So I guess the red flag is a fair decision. But it definitely helps me because I just get new tires. So
Nice.
yeah.
If we have to believe the pit board, the track is improving in terms of grip again. It says 50% track grip, although if I look at the rain, it's not really stopping. So we'll see.
Yeah, 50% seems okay. Because before, like 10 minutes ago, it felt like it was on 30%. So
it
definitely
reached 27% at one point.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it felt like. But yeah. So far, though, I definitely like it. Definitely like how the race is going.
All right.
Even regardless if I'm first or second, I wouldn't mind being second, to be honest, to someone like Infinity, who I know is very quick. Although I did beat him in IMRP last weekend, so I think I did. Yeah, I believe I did.
Always have to
So,
throw a little bit of shade.
yeah.
No,
Unless those...
he
I
did
mean,
not just crash.
I don't know, whatever.
He really crashed. You know, he threw his heart out to crash there, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, I was like right behind him, too. I was like probably a second behind him when he
Yeah,
crashed.
a second or two, or like a second and a half.
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
I was just spectating him, and then he came into vision, and then he was around.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I should have pit the lap he did too during the wets. If he didn't spin, I definitely would have been out ahead because I believe he spun out just before the pit cycle started, and I was leading for a brief moment. So I think I should have pitted at that point. But honestly, the track wasn't bad enough for me to pit, but I guess it was. I just didn't feel like there was any less grip than before. But yeah, but the wet tires definitely have way too much grip. I'm gonna be honest, because they're faster than soft tires, which doesn't really make any sense to me. But yeah, because I set my fastest lap on wet tires, so I don't know. It's a little
Alright.
weird to me, but yeah.
It's definitely something we can
Anyways,
look out for, as the track
yeah,
rip is showing at 71%. Again, I will look at the order.
that's more.
At
That's more
this
than enough.
at this point, the rain should stop. To be honest, like I'm not really sure what's going on with the rain itself.
I think we should start with 71. That's more than enough. We should have started like with 50, to be honest.
Yeah,
I
but
think we should start like right
it's
now.
going up very quickly, so I think the rain should have stopped, but it didn't stop.
I think we should restart now.
Yeah, I will definitely restart.
Yeah. All right. Just
Oh, there we go. The rain has stopped. Look at that. Well, you could start picking your tires right now, I believe. As I will look at the order. I don't know why the current weather says heavy rain to medium rain, but 78% is more than enough for dry tires. Let me grab the order as you drivers can pick your tires and go to the grid. I will look at the order before the red flag came out. Great, so the leaderboard wasn't really shown properly on stream, so I do not have the biggest clue of what happened. If you guys could help me out, then it would be very, very nice. The track grip is at 84%. You guys ought to be on dry tires again. Let me try and sort this out. I believe Robomesa was second. Alcacor, I thought he was fourth. Lemon was fifth, I think. After that, I really gotta be honest, I do not have a clue. I hope you guys know it yourself. And Captain was behind us. Yep, there he goes. Very interesting stuff. Alright. Are you guys ready? Alright, let me set. Alright. Alright, the lights go on once again here in Melbourne. We are operating once more. It's a great getaway from Verbal Base and people from 11 again. As I will look if every driver has 19 laps. Yeah, they will need in the meantime, it's two GMGs in the lead. Twin Turbo V6 has lost a little bit of ground. In the meantime, it's Becky Harrison in last place. Roman Mason leading. However, Twin Turbo V6 was a late move here. And it's Aqua Car. No, it's Ala Football P3 for the NS Motorsports team. In the meantime, it's Twin Turbo V6 in the lead. Roman Mason going wide. We overtaken by the NS Motorsports car of Ala Football. He goes wide himself. He's being re-overtaken again. Lemon has made the move with his teammate as well. He's now free abreast heading towards the second sector. Meantime, Twin Turbo V6 charging to the lead yet again. As the metal guard has shrunk a little bit compared to the start of the race. First race was not an issue-free race, and very glad we are running again. We only have about 13 laps remaining in this race. It's a lot longer than expected. And Lemon is now running with his teammate, trying to make a move, taking down Twin Turbo V6 131. Lemon with a 144, so that's a very big gap. Huh? So the leaderboard is trying to be flicky again. For the most of people, it's going quite fine though. Lemon now in front of his teammate Robo Mason. Robo Mason a little bit behind as well. Twin Turbo V6 storming away as we expect from him. Senior fan a little bit further away. Let's see what Aqua Car is spelling out with his teammate now in the 4th place spot. Trying to make a move and getting towards Robo Mason. And trying to get on the pole for the first time since Indianapolis season 0.5. Can he make through on that experience as he now goes to second sector? As the NS Motorsports has really come alive this race. It's a pointless race for Lambo. Ooh, on the football goes very wide into the gravel and keeps it going, almost hits the wall though. Well, Aqua Car is not far behind, and they're only side by side with Robo Mesa. Can he overtake them for the second place, first place spot? No, not yet, over medium tires. The battle is still roaring on as we now kill on board with Robo Mesa, the man, the American himself. Yes, Twin will cross the finish line once again, taking a first place spot. Robo Mesa will be taking first from now, I'm in second place. The leaderboard is still being a bit weird at the moment. Give it a few laps and it will all be fine once again, but Robo Mesa still under threat from Aqua Car. What will be happening here in the remaining laps? As besides this battle, there's not a lot going on. Aqua Car dropping a small gap. However, it's Kai putting Ala Football under pressure. Kroll is a bit further behind though in this battle. It's Kai versus Aqua Car for the time being. As of course I've missed some pings again. So we are in lap 21 I believe of 32. Harrison get out of the Grand Prix. Is he? He's not on the leaderboard anymore, so I believe he's out indeed. And I will give Ala Football and Senior Fan some free spots, I suppose. I believe Capro is out as well. Where's Capro gone? No, he's still here. Okay, that's weird. The leaderboard has been fixed. There's only 8 remaining cars on track, and it means that only 8 drivers today will walk away with points. In the meantime, let's go on board with Lemon. Not really being closer to Twin at the moment. As we look at our last lap time, there's a 3-second difference between Twin Turbo 6 and Lemon. The only driver that came close was Infinity. So I think that will be a twin turbo domination once again, as long as he can keep it going, of course, and not go into the gravel trap and make stupid mistakes. As Palace Lover has joined the game again, of course one of the earlier DNFers for today. Twin Turbo V6 still leading, and let's see how the battle between Aqua Car and Robo Mesa has started out. Aqua Car seems to be in front of Robo Mesa, heading onto the podium. A very happy result, but will that be a commentator's curse today, as he had a podium position as well in Akana. Capro overtakes M. Kral for the time being. M. Kral, ooh, he's stuck on a curb. And he should be good to go again. Why is he still in wets though? In the meantime, Aqua Car still in front of Capro. Aqua also gaining a little bit on Lemon as well. Are there any penalties? Capro has received the black flag for a corner cut exceeding. He's at 27 corner cuts. Twin Turbo V6 at 11. And Kral at 17, also approaching the limit. Aqua Car has 15 seconds and Robo Mesa only 5. Lemon has 10 seconds at the moment. Capro, you have the black flag. You are disqualified due to the fact you have 27 corner kits. sorry man, but you have to be 7th for the pits. Or did I miss you surfing it once? Because normally I have people watching that. Ah, okay. No, you did quite alright, but it's race over sadly for you. As Aqua Car compared to Lemon, there's a bigger gap again. In the meantime, Twin Turbo V6 already crossed the finish line. An absolute domination by him. Lemon finally improving on his lap times, finally finding the limits and stressing the car to perform the way he wants it. It's still a 17-second gap between them. Ooh, and Lemon almost pins it around though. As we only have about 6 laps remaining within this race, if anything has to happen, it has to happen in the last few laps. In the meantime, Twin still only with 10 seconds, Aqua with 15 seconds. Lemon with 10 seconds, and if you look at the gap, that would mean that Raul Mesa would be overtaking Aqua across the finish line. With the penalties applied, as we will be going aboard with Aqua for the time being. There's not a lot of reporting going on. It's just Robo Mesa not far behind Aqua car as well. Aqua has a small rubber banding issue going on something he can do anything about. We're back to 7 cars in this race. Senior is still in the lead lap, although I think that might change very quickly. Twin Turbo V6 is putting in his final few sectors. And I believe that I Love Football has put it into the wall as well, as he said oops, and he's not in any car anymore. As I will have a new commentator if he wants to join, or he's not even in the. Nope, I do not have sound anymore. Well, he wants to commentate, he's not in the booth. Awesome. As Lemon still with 10 seconds, Aqua with 15 seconds, and Robomesa still with only 6 corner cuts, hanging on to the podium place for the time being. If the gap is no bigger than 10 seconds, Robomesa will be taking that podium home. Ooh, and Aqua almost throws it into the wall. With 4 laps to go, Robomesa still in the podium places. But not to take away that Aqua's driving an amazing race, showing that he still got it. But for the time being, the gap is well within 10 seconds. It's a 3-second deficit only. So, unless either Lemon or Twin will exceed the corner cut limits, which I will doubt will happen. Come to stage, Capro, but keep it serious.
Hello.
Hello, Capro. Not to be creating a race for you, but let's commentate. There's only about 4 laps remaining. Twin Turbo V6 on an absolute dominant charge. Aquacar on the podium, but he's also really not on the podium with the corner cuts not being in his favor. Will you think that might change for the next few laps?
What might change? Like what, the weather?
No, like in terms of positions.
Could someone could botcher and then there could be another red flag and then it'd be like Abu Dhabi 21. Anyways, so pretty bad race for me and pretty stupid gamble at the first restart, but overall another disappointing race.
Yeah, I've decided that due to the fact this race is so interesting that everyone who has crashed or have been issued with technical, every points paying position, if you have crashed or not, will still receive the points for this race, because it has been a bit weird going on this round, and you know, it's not fine if you are driving very good all race and then some issues get you out of the points. So everyone, crash or not, that finished inside the top 12 will get points.
Anyways, yeah, so but I won't get points either, right?
You will get points, about 5 of them since you're P8.
Anyways, but like when I was at the start, like it's just so laggy because like cars are a bunch and just Roblox cannot handle it for my computer. Like it's actually a joke.
Well, has Lemon made a mistake in the meantime? Because Aquacar has already caught up to him. If we look at the
No, I think no, I don't think so. I think Aqua's just doing it on pure pace.
But Lemon has 16 corner cuts, so that's 15. So they will be driving for position then. And then it would.
Then Aqua, oh, he does make a mistake and he loses it. And Aqua moves into second and Robomesa into third. Anyways, so as we see our GOAT Aqua, who is I'd say his driver of the day, he's been driving a pretty strong race, and you know what, I'm rooting for him now. I want him to win.
I mean, if he wants to
Oh,
win,
Twin Turbo.
shoot crash, but I think Twin will be starting his final lap very quickly. So 31 of 32. He's already in his final lap of the race. So for the time being, I don't know what's happening with Lemon. Lemon is very far behind, so as it stands, it will be Aqua on P3 and Robomesa on P2 due to the time penalty. Although if Robomesa manages to get 3 more corner cuts, then it would be not a free. He has a massive lag spike as well, but if it's 5 seconds between them, then it will be a different case. If Robo Mesa can get more free corner pits, although it's 3 seconds, so I don't think that's gonna happen. In the meantime,
Come on, Robo
everyone outside the
Mesa.
top 4 has been lapped. Tim Turbo V6 in the meantime in his final lap. We have it on our second screen right here. He's now approaching the chicane. You know what? We have 2 Canadians. One is now in the commentator's booth, and the other one is dominating on track. You know, a Canadian driver. My fierce rival last season in SSC. I could not beat him that often. Only on 2 occasions did I beat him on track, and once was because of a
one
corner cut.
question.
As we now will see Twin Turbo V6 at the first time of his asking, at the first time with his new team. He has done it all today. They brought upgrades, and he has brought himself Twin Turbo V6 who crossed the line to make himself a Grand Prix winner, and he will do it on 3 wheels.
He loses a tire.
Twin
And
Turbo
he just gets
V6
flung.
wins here in Melbourne, and the checkered flag finally comes out. And who will take the podium spots home?
Come on, wait, where's Robo? Think he's dropped it, or has he? I don't know.
I can't see
I
Capro.
think Aqua.
Where's Robo? Robo is very far behind. Will it be 10 seconds? Will it be 10 seconds? Aqua car crosses the line. It will be way less than 10 seconds. But Aqua will probably take home that first place spot.
It's 5 seconds, or just under 5 seconds.
Yeah, so Robo will take home the P3.
I demand that Aqua keeps second. I demand, or else I'm going on strike.
Yeah, good luck on your strike, his time penalties. I mean,
I'm not taking any disrespect to the GOAT Aqua.
but Aqua will take home the P3.
Also, Shuffle, one question.
Yeah.
Is the team principal at NS open?
No.
Ah,
It's
okay.
literally
I was
another
just
Canadian
asking.
boot, though. Alright, you can all head to the pit lane. I forgot to add a podium, but that's fine. Just line it up in the top 3 order, and we will play the national anthem for Twin, the Canadian national anthem, of course.
We should have already heard it back at Indianapolis at season 2. But Dutchman cheated. No, I'm just joking.
And since Asturian is American, so we also have the American anthem as well. But the first time of asking, Twin Turbo V6 takes the win. New team on the grid, new drivers, and they show what they are worth. But Aqua Car is back on the podium, and I don't care what people are gonna say. I believe that's a bigger deal than Twin winning the race. Alright. Okay, Twin, can you
Well, good job to everyone, and by the way, guys,
Alright,
I
Twin,
might retire.
the lag issues will be fixed, Pro, don't worry. Twin, if you can...
No, it's not even issues with the game, it's just my own computer. Like, it's not even...
Twin, if you could
It's not
stand still,
even, like...
I will...
Yeah, it's not even the game, though, it's just my own computer.
Ik ben veel zachter.
So, like...
Okay.
Anyways, so, yeah. Can we just do the podium? I want to hear the national anthem of Canada.
Yeah, I will go to Twin. I have Twin against them, so I will have him in screen while the anthems roll.
Also, shuffle. Shuffle, since it's my birthday on Sunday, can I stand on the podium too with Aqua? Please?
You should ask him. It's not my podium.
Aqua, can I stand on the podium with you since we're like birthday buddies in my... Alright, thank you. So yeah, Aqua said I could be on the podium with him. And I feel honored.
The most stupid podium ever, but it works. Yeah, exactly. Alright, the national anthem of Canada. You can only hear it on stream, by the way. My apologies. And then we have the American anthem as well. Forester Motorsports. Alright. Let's go to our winner of today, Twin Turbo V6. Well, Twin Turbo V6, that was a very good race for you. Winning it at your first attempt.
Yeah, I kind of was expecting that after Infinity's crash, to be honest. Especially, my second stint was also, like, I really couldn't do much better than that. I wasn't pushing all the way, but I was pushing enough to have a balance to where I didn't get a single CC, and I could still manage, like, 1 minute 27 pace. And clearly that was more than enough to take, like, an almost 36-second victory gap. So yeah, good race. Hopefully I can keep this up. Well, I don't think it will be that easy if Infinity's in the race, but yeah, still should be nice. Yeah, championship charge is on now.
Yeah, that most definitely for you as well. The first of many Canadian anthems, I kindly fear, but a great start of a new season, only the second round of the season, so plenty to go. It was not a issue-free race, but you came out on top anyway. You never really were bothered by anything. Great race and great strategy, and good luck for the next round in Indianapolis.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, let's go to our second place finisher, Mr. Robo Mesa. Well, not necessarily the way you would have imagined, but second place anyway. Tell us, why did you not crash? Okay.
No. Well, I did actually spin out like 2 or 3 times, but they were all really small spins. I had an oh fuck moment on the final turn, so it was starting to dry up, and I was like, maybe I could take this flat out. That I definitely couldn't at that time. I started to figure it out a little bit towards the end of the race, but at that point it was kind of just, what it was. What I do gotta say about the race, though, is slow and steady may not win you the race, but sure as hell is gonna get you second place. So, I'll take that.
Yeah, of course, it was a very interesting mixed conditions race as well. I think the next race will just stay dry for the time being. And I don't know why God Save the Queen is playing. 1 second. For Aqua. Nah. And, yeah, exactly. Of course, 2 races into the season. I don't know if you took over championship lead or not. I would have to check that. There might be 1 point difference between you and Infinity right now. In terms of competition, I do believe Twin Turbo V6 will take that crown as well. Infinity with a massive crash. Have you seen the crash?
I saw the aftermath and his car up on his lid.
Yeah.
So that was pretty big.
Anyway, of course, next race will be a home Grand Prix. Do you think that will be in your advantage?
Well, I've driven Indianapolis in Forza. That's the good Forza, Motorsport 4. But so it's been a bit of a while. That was also not the right track layout, so it's going to be a little bit of a new surface for me, a little bit of something new. But I mean, if there's one race I'm going to try to sweat, it's definitely going to be Indy. So, um, I guess if that's the case, then yeah, I'm gonna go pretty hard if I can. Hopefully, hopefully get a home win. If not, home podium would be pretty nice too. So
All right. Well,
whichever happens.
thank you for your time. Good luck for the next race, and slow and steady wins the race. I think the next guy will agree with you. Aquacar, I know you're not gonna voice chat, but
You lucky motherfucker.
tell us, how did it go, and how happy are you with your first podium since Indianapolis season 0.5? I am very happy to get a podium, but big shame on the CC on the lot. I gave it my all. Of course, next crop. It was difficult for sure. Of course, you said before the red flag you had the feeling you could win the race. You kind of underestimated Twin Turbo V6 a little bit. Do you think you have what it takes to win for the next round? No. I need an insane race for that to happen. Well, you never know. Infinity flipped today, so no, it's not. That's not for the moment. Is it? Is it? Maybe if the rain system is a bit more reliable, maybe. I mean, it's kind of April. It is tornado season at the moment. So yeah, technically it's the weather's time of year. I know. I don't know really. I know, but it's still tornado season in the alley. They don't get them often. I mean sometimes, but it's still the height of the tornado season within Tornado Alley. Dixie Alley is a bit later in the year. Why am I telling Americans what about their country? That's stupid. Uh, yeah. Well, great result, Aqua. Have a great race next year, next season round, and the best of luck. Alright, I'm gonna round it off because I'm gonna